Hi everyone, my name is Gabrielle from Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness, and Wellness, and today I'm going to lead you through a 40-minute bar workout. So super excited for this. Couple of things that we're gonna talk about before we get started here. So make sure you have a nice clear space free from furniture. So I have a setup here. I want to make sure if you guys have the chance right now, go ahead, grab a chair. Make sure it's stable just because we're going to use it for balance, just to put a little weight on it. And then a light set of hand weights is great for bar. So if you have anything from 2 to 5 pounds, that's perfect. Don't have hand weights? No need to worry. Any household items are really great that are the similar weight. So you can do anything from shampoo bottles to different cans, soup cans, water bottles, whatever that is. You don't need hand weights, but just an option for those different type of props when we go into our arm series. So if you have a chance right now, so just go ahead, make sure you have that stable chair, light set of something you can use as hand weights, or hand weights are great. We're gonna go onto the floor for a little bit of core and glutes, so a mat would be great too, but if whatever floor surface you're on is awesome. So other than having those props set aside, make sure that your area is really clear space, free from furniture. And as we go on throughout the workout, you can modify anything as needed. And so anytime you feel shortness of breath, dizzy, pain, feel free to stop. So it's obviously different being not in person for this class than being on a virtual site. So can't necessarily see those things to adjust. So just making sure you're being aware of how you're feeling. And if you need to take something at a different option or stop at any time, that's perfectly fine. So just be safe and keep your body safe during anything like that. And then this is a 40-minute bar workout. So our bar class is a muscle endurance class. So we're really going to be focusing on doing a lot of repetitions of different movements with light weight. And again, that high repetition just makes us really isolate those small muscle groups. And we're really going to focus on our alignment. We're going to engage our core, start with a little warm up to get that heart rate up, go into a leg series, arm series, core, and glutes on our mat. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. So we're going to start first with taking a deep inhale toward the ceiling, and then exhale, release the arms. Again, deep inhale, reach the arms up, right arm stays lifted, opposite arm down. We're going into side bend with our knee and extend. So bend the knee towards the elbow, extend towards the ceiling with the hand, toe points down to the floor. So we're engaging our obliques, the side of our core, keeping that core nice and tight, pulling our belly button to that spine. And in our warm up here, it's all about just setting the tone for our time together today and elevating that heart rate. Let's go for 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, go ahead, switch. Opposite arm stays this time, let's turn the ceiling. Opposite hand comes down, elbow to our knee. So it's bend, extend. So again, you don't have to touch your elbow toward your knee, but just getting a little bit of that bend, engaging the side of our core. And I know there's a bunch of different things we could be doing during this time. So think about what we can accomplish together and why you showed up to your Instagram live today. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands reach up toward the ceiling, starting with our knee lifts. Let's go right and left, right and left. So driving the knee towards the core. Upper body stays nice and still. And we're gonna go ahead and start adding a pull down with our arms as the knee lifts. So hopefully you're starting to feel that heart rate increase a little bit here. Pull and pull. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stop those feet. We plie down and up, down and up. So weight is in our heels. Feet are in our parallel position, hip distance apart. Down and up. So it's like we're sinking in a chair, then lifting back up, head towards the ceiling. Lower and lift. Inhale and exhale, that breath connection to our body movement. So important during bar. Really enhances and empowers the movement. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, holding this next one at the bottom. pulse it up an inch, and then break back down. So we're gonna do a lot of little holds, pulses, different variations like that throughout class today. Again, to really focus on that small muscle groups and get that heart rate up. Just go for 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Kick out those legs for a second. We're gonna go into a little variation of a couple different leg movements. Again, still in our warm-up. So I'm gonna just show it first, and then feel free to join in whenever it's comfortable. So we just came out of that plie. We're gonna go side lunge, come back in center, passe, extend that leg, back in and down. So it's side lunge, passe, extend, back to that lunge. So if you like that chair here, go ahead, place one hand on it. We'll do the other side after. So it's side lunge, passe, extend, back in, side lunge, and in, passe, extend. So just going through a few different movements, that side lunge into that passe, engaging that abductor a little bit with that extension at the top and down. So it's in, up, kick, and in. Let's just go for 2 more right here. And then on that last one, go ahead, shake it out. We're gonna go ahead and move that chair to the other side of your mat, or you can just face the other way. Second set of parallel plies. Down and up. So now you're seeing these moves before. We're gonna do it on the other side. So really focusing on what you can do to really enhance that movement. Can you sink even lower in this set of squats? Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Let's hold this next one at the bottom. Heels, lift and lower, and that releve up and down. So we're shifting the weight onto the balls of our feet and lowering back down, up and down. Keep that breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale back down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We find that bar. So it's side lunge, in, passe, extend. Side lunge, in, passe, extend. So again, that bar is just here for that stability. So not placing too much weight on it, just using it to find that balance. Loose grip with our fingertips and using it. Side lunge, in, passe, extend. Beautiful job. Let's just go a few more on this side. Last 2 right here. And that last one, go ahead, release. Great job. We're gonna make our way onto our mat to finish up that warm-up. So again, just placing that chair off to the side so it's not in the way. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms toward the ceiling. Exhale, hinge toward the floor, walking the hands out under shoulder height, coming into our first plank of the day. So a nice flat back. Immediate options, coming onto those knees. Another option, onto our forearms. Whatever best suits your workout today. And that just means today. Could be different tomorrow, could be different yesterday, but whatever you're feeling today, to challenge yourself in something that you're capable of doing, let's pick that option. So our back is so flat, we could rest a glass of water on it. Go ahead, whatever option you're choosing, if you'd like, start adding a knee in and out, in and out. So rotating, driving each knee towards the arms. Keeping the rest of the body nice and still. Firmly press those fingertips into the mat. Protect your wrist. Just go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep holding. Send your breath to any parts of your body touching the mat. So go right to the fingertips and to the toes with the breath. Eye gaze above the fingertips. Stay right here. Another option, adding that leg raise. So it's right and left. Just bringing that heel a little closer toward the ceiling. This is our last change of our plank. Warm up, you got it. Lift and lift. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for just a second. Exhale, release, press into a child pose. So big toes together, knees to the corner of the mat. Catch that breath. Woo! Hope you are feeling nice and warmed up. we're gonna go ahead and go right into our arm series. So go ahead, grab that light set of hand weights or whatever you're gonna use as that option. Shake out those legs, catch that breath, grab water whenever you need it. Never have to ask, obviously. And then we're gonna go extend our arms straight out into that capital T position. So we're gonna be coming in and out. We bend and extend. So it's like we're waving high to ourselves, out and in. So keeping those shoulders pulled down away from our face. Again, we can wiggle our fingertips in whatever we're grabbing onto, hopefully, so we're not putting too much effort there, but into the movement. Out, in. So engaging those shoulders, those delts right from the start. Always an option to single it out. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those weights down at our side. Elbows come in. It's lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. So we're going right into that bicep curl. Elbows in at our side. Slight bend in the knees. Weight in our heels. Go ahead, take those feet out to parallel so they're hip distance apart. Adding a little releve at the top if you'd like. Up and down. So coming onto those heels as we lift the weights from the upper thigh toward our chest and shoulders. Just an option. Perfectly fine. Whatever best suits your body today. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Hold this one at the top. Halfway to go. Out and in. Out and in. So you can hold those heels up. Or again, feet on the floor, whatever you need. It's like you're serving something right out of the oven, because I'm sure I'll be becoming great chefs during this quarantine. Pulling out that. It's the same motion we're making right here. Just for 4. Last 2. And 1. Lower down. So now, instead of coming straight up, our arms are going to come out in a W or B position. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. So just a different variation of a little bar bicep curl. Out, in, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful job. Just go for 8. Halfway there, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand weights come down for a second. Let's go into that goal pose position, 2 90-degree angles. Here we go. Press and lower. Inhale and exhale right into those shoulder presses. All Penn State football fans here, I'm sure. Draft is tonight, I guess. That's what I hear from my family. Anybody might be watching that later. Making that goal pose position right here with our elbows down and up. Encourage you to keep those weights slightly in front of your face. You should be able to see them in your peripheral vision. Again, always an option to single it out. Up and down. Just for 4, change is coming. 3, 2, and 1. Watch my change. So it's right, left, together, slow. Right, left, together, slow. So just going ahead, trying this variation here. Woo! Really engaging those shoulders. You can do it. Together, slow. A few more. Right, left, up, slow. Ooh, my bad. One more like this. Right, left, together, slow. Hold down. It's palms face down and up, down, up. So facing the forearm towards the ground, then lifting back up to that goal pose position. Woo! Just for 3, 2, 1. Hold to the top. Elbows go in and out. In, out. Rotator raises. Okay, so I promise you, we're dropping the weights in just a second after this, our last variation in that goal pose position. We can do it. Core stays tight. Breath stays. Synchronize the movement. Inhale in, exhale out. Let's just go for 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo! Great job. Hand weights lift up. So it's lift and lower. Up and down, right into these upright rows. Again, remembering that option. So really keeping those shoulders pulled down away from the face. If you like to bring the heels together in a little first position here, feel free. Little bend in the knees. We got this. Only one more variation here for now before we go onto the floor. It's coming in 3, 2, and 1. Arms come straight, lift up to shoulder height, lower back down, up and down. So in this movement, really trying to resist any momentum, controlling the movement again with that shoulder muscle group. Keeping a slight bend in the elbows, trying not to lock out the arms at any point. Up and down. Just go for 4, 3, 2. Let's hold this next one at the top. Pulse it up. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. We're bringing those weights down to the floor shortly, going into our floor arm series in just 8. Stay with me. We got it. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful job. Weights come to the side. Whew. And let's make our way onto our mat. So we're going to go ahead and sit on the glutes. The heels are directly under our knees. We're going to push up into our reverse table, engaging our triceps. We bend the elbows down, press up, bend, and press into our tricep dips. So just bringing the glutes to a hover, keeping the chin off the chest. It's all about the bend in the elbows, down and up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one low. Pulse it up. Up an inch and down an inch. Almost there. Keep your breath going. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back at the top. Right arm, or right leg option to extend. We go down and up. Down and up. In 3, 2, 1. If you use that option to switch the feet. Last few here, just down and up. 2 feet on the ground. Perfectly good option as well. Again, your body today. Just go for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake out those triceps. Great job. 1 more standing series of arms, and then we are done with arms and our weights for the day. So, starting again, just like we did, straight up lifts with the arms and down. Lift and lower. So just to shoulder height and come back down. Core stays nice and tight and engaged. Rest of our body is still. Weight in the heels. We're gonna start taking this movement to the side. In 3, 2. Last one, open to the side. So it's open and close. Open and close. Slow and controlled. Exhale and inhale. So we did our lifts straight out in front. Now we're doing to the side. We're gonna go ahead and put them together 1 and 1. In 3, 2, and 1. So let's lift forward, down, side, down. Forward, down, side, and down. All right, so just putting those 2 together. We are in it. Let's just go for 4. Last 3, 2. Last one, let's hold this last one up, palms flip. Up, down, up, down. This is our very last change of arms for the day. Stay with me, we're putting these weights down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, great job. Release. Drop those weights to the floor. Shake it out. Doing all right? All right, when you're ready, go ahead and make your way towards the bar, or your chair in this case. So going into our leg segment. So we're gonna start by finding our heels in a nice first position with our toes, so they point out to a little V shape. And we're gonna go ahead and glue the heels together. so they rest a little bit on each other. This is our bar V, so we're making a nice diamond shape with the legs. We go down and up, down and up. So again, let's talk about this chair. Our little option to use it as a bar, just there for support or balance. Totally good option if you'd like. Place both hands on the hips, one or both arms straight out in front, up overhead again. Whatever suits you and your body today. So our shoulders are stacked directly over our hips, and our upper body's nice and flat. Here's a little side view. So just bending at the knees, avoiding hinging forward at the hips, flat and straight upper body, down and up for 4, 3, 2, let's hold this next one at the bottom, fix that form, shoulders roll back, core is engaged, pulse it up. So that 1 is movement toward the ceiling for 8. Last 4, 3, 2, back to full range, down and up, down, up. So again, sink the glutes toward the floor. Keep those heels lifted together, and if that's not fitting your needs today, always find to bring them onto the floor. Another change is coming. Let's hold it low in 3, 2. Hold this one low, knees forward and side, forward and side. So just again, bringing those knees together and separating out to the side. Woo! For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to full range, down, up. So inhale again as you lower, exhale brings you back to start. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come to the ground. We're taking our outside leg from the bar, so right leg is gonna go lift straight out and tap down, lift and tap. So it's coming pretty much straight out in front of our body. Toe points slightly on an angle out. And then our resting leg, which is in towards the bar, it's doing some work too. It's got that slight bend in it. And we're just lightly having that hand on that chair if you'd like. Option for both hands on the hip. So engaging our quads here. Front part of our leg, upper part right here. Slowing it down in 2 and 1. Here we go. It's lift for 2, lower 2, up 2, back down 2. If you like another little challenge, you can just lower your foot to a hover on the way down instead of that tap. So anytime we see a slow movement, we really focus on utilizing that range of motion. So you can get slightly higher in that lift and control and resist gravity even stronger on the way down. Last one slow, singles at the top. Lift and lower. Beautiful job. Just for 4. Hold this next one at the top. Knee bend, so you have that little 45-degree angle. Pulse it up. Beautiful job. We got it. Keep that breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that same, okay, just want to make sure the connection was good. So that same foot test back. We're going down and up, right into a lunge. I'm going to show you a side view. 2 90-degree angles with the legs. Bringing that back knee. If you'd like a little more stable balance, just stepping that back leg a little away from midline of the body helps provide that. Again, remembering the options with the arms. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Just take that back foot and cross it to the other side from our front foot. Curtsy lunge. Down, up, down, up. Okay, sorry. Down and up. One single lunge and our 1 curtsy lunge. In 3, 2, and 1. So it's lunge, curtsy, lunge, and curtsy. So again, just going back and forth, moving that back foot to the right and left of our front heel. We got this. Last change on this side. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Shake it out. Hope those legs are feeling nice and warm. Same thing is coming on the other side. So either flip the way you're facing or bring that chair to the other side. Starting with that V, so glue those heels together. Here we go. Down and up. Oh, sorry about the pauses for connection. All right, we're back. Down and up. Stay with me, my Wi-Fi, please. So nice straight up and down with that upper body. Really pull in the core so it's super engaged. Bending at the knees. Down, up. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2. Let's hold this next one low. It's 1 pulse up, 1 squeeze in. Pulse, squeeze. So bringing those knees together, then lifting 1 inch toward the ceiling. Last change in our V of the day. Woo, we can do it. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Both feet to the floor. Again, our outside leg, we lift and lower, lift and lower. So into those leg raises, again, engaging the quads. Straight up a lift towards the ceiling. Toe can be in about a 45-degree angle. Hips square to wherever you're facing. That's a wall if it's your phone. Nice and square, keeping that upper body nice and lifted. Slight bend in our opposite leg. What's different about this side is it even stronger than the last. Slow count is coming in 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. We lift for 2, lower, 2. Lift, 2, lower, 2. As soon as you heard low count, did your head, the little voice in your head tell you range of motion, right? Can you even get a little higher towards the ceiling in control with your body's motion? And back down again. Remember that option if you like to come to that hover. 1 more slow. Single count. Lift and lower. You know what? That 1 more changes and our leg raises to the front. It's those pulses. Let's see them in 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one at the top. Knee bends. Pulse and pulse. Beautiful job. Almost there. Moving 1 inch with our body toward the ceiling just for 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. That foot steps right back behind. Lunging, here we go. Down and up. Down and up. So those 2 90-degree angles with our legs. Engaging those hamstrings. Weight is in the heel of our front foot and the ball of our back foot. Upper body nice and flat. Going in that straight line movement. Just go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot step to the other side. Curtsy lunge. Down and up. So still bending at the knees. Just hitting a little bit different engagement of those hamstrings. Down and up. For 4. Getting ready to put those 2 together. 3, 2, 1 and 1. Here we go. Lunge and curtsy. Lunge and curtsy. Our last change of standing legs for the day. Putting those 2 movements together. You can do it. Sink that knee a little deeper towards the ground for 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Come up, shake it out. Beautiful job. Catch that breath, grab that water. We're gonna make our way onto our mat. How we feeling? All right, so move that chair out of the way. We won't need it for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna get sure my timer comes back on. Oops. And make your way onto your mat. So, once we're there, let's start going right on to our glutes, but we're gonna start on our side. So, stacking the knees are bent, taking that left forearm, resting on the mat, starting lifting the hips toward the ceiling. So it's lift, 2, lower, 2, lift, 2, lower, 2. So these are our hip dips, engaging our obliques, pushing the hips away from the mat toward the ceiling, then lowering back down. So create that space between your body and the mat, and come back down. So again, our knees are stacked and our legs, feet come towards the back of the mat. Can you get a little further, that hip closer to the ceiling on the way up? Exhale as you lift, inhale brings you back here. Let's go for 3. Last 2. And then that last one, let's roll onto our glutes, bend the knees toward the ceiling, lower the head down, pressing the glutes toward the ceiling. We lift and lower, right into our glute bridges. So here's a little trick. To make sure your knees have enough of a bend, go ahead and try to touch your fingertips toward your heels. If you can't, try to bend your knees a little bit more, bringing the heels a little closer towards the glutes. So we're pressing the hips toward the ceiling, coming onto the shoulders on the mat. Let's go for 3, 2, hold this one at the top. Extend our right leg toward the ceiling, down and up, going to that single leg glute bridge. So just lower the glutes to a hover, press straight back up, and 3, 2, hold this at the top, circles with that toe. Just circle. Tracing the same imaginary one each time. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Roll onto the opposite side. I'm gonna flip which way I'm facing just so you can see it. And we're gonna go into the hip dips on the opposite side. So we lift for 2 and lower 2. So envision a string at the top of your hip, pulling it toward the ceiling. Gauge the obliques, the side body. And we have less than 10 minutes together today. So really thinking about that mindset you started this workout with. And if there's anything holding you back from reaching that furthest potential today, let it go and let's get there together. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel challenged. What can you do to deliver that? For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the mat. Glute bridges, second set. Push the hips toward the ceiling. We lift and lower. So feel one vertebrae slowly lifting off the mat at a time. Exhale as you press up. Inhale, lower those glutes to the mat or to a hover. Change is coming. In 3, 2, hold this at the top. Opposite foot extends toward the ceiling. It's down and up. Wrong foot, my bad. Down and up. So just makes it a little more challenging. And we're engaging our glutes, but our core is working really hard here as well to control the movement on the way down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, holding at the top, circles with that toe. Let's do it. Trace that same imaginary one each time. Just for 8. Last 2. Last one. Exhale, release. Beautiful job. turn the other way so you see me a little better. Let's hit into that core. So we're gonna start with our forearms down, and we're gonna lift our legs to tabletop position. Come back a little bit so the camera can see it better. Starting by hinging back so you can start to feel that low core engage. Heel taps, rotating foot so it's down with your right and up, left and up. So just bringing that toe to the mat. Chest is nice and proud and lifted. Knees are bent at that table at the top. Lower each toe down, up. Beautiful job. Option to stay here with singling it out or taking both feet together, down and up. This isn't really challenging you enough. Make sure you're really engaging by having the upper body lifted a little closer or lower down toward the floor. Up and down. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold this next one up. Come a little bit more onto those hands. It's in, extend, in, extend. So chest comes toward the knees. Extend feet and head in opposite directions. In, extend. For 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one out. Pulse it up. The feet 1 inch toward the ceiling. Almost there. We got this. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. We're going to go ahead. Rest those feet on the mat. Hands come straight up at our sides. Lower down. 2, up, 2 in our reverse crunch. So lowering to a point where it feels challenging. Down, 2, up, 2. If you'd like to do another little challenge, reach those arms straight up. Let's go for 3. Last 2. And then last one. Let's cross the feet, come on to our knees, lower that belly onto the mat. Little low back here. So hands can come to the side. We're going to peel our feet and chest off the mat. Up for 2 and down for 2. So when we work our core, important to work in opposition, working that low back here. If you like to extend your arms toward the front of whatever you're facing, feel free. Keeping that nose and eye gaze toward the mat. Peeling the thighs away on that exhale. Inhale brings you back just for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's come back onto our other side of our body. One last core challenge of the day. So we're going to start by laying on our upper body. Come to the floor. Legs extend toward the ceiling. Make a diamond shape with those fingertips. Place it under your sacrum where your low back meets your glutes. Favorite way to end class. Let's lower our heels a third of the way and hold in 3, 2, 1. Lower and hold. So making that angle. Hopefully you already start to feel that low core engage. If not, maybe lower the heels another inch. Another third of the way together. Lower and hold in 3, 2, 1. Lower and hold. So our heels are a bit closer to the ground now. We're really feeling this in that low core. Here. We have one more third of the way to go together. When we get there in our hollow hold, we're going to curl the head, neck, shoulders off the mat and pulse. In 3, 2, 1. Hollow hold, pulse it up. 1 inch up and down with the toes. Eye gaze right between them. Just bringing those heels in that hover, pushing right back up. You got that. You're using your entire strength of your body just to move this 1 inch. All your hard work of the day going into this movement. You're going to learn what you do when things get challenging. Do you keep pushing through? Yes, you do. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Beautiful job. Bring those knees in. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And let's cool it down together. Way to go. When you're ready, come right up into a seated position. Let's reach those legs straight out in front of us. Hope you're feeling great. Slow down that breath. Let's take a deep inhale, reach the arms toward the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward towards the feet. Stretching out the back of our legs here. So thank you so much for joining me for Barre today. Again, my name is Gabrielle from Penn State Campus Recreation, Fitness, and Wellness. So glad you made time out of your busy day to join me. And let's slowly roll back up. Let's cross both of the feet. Cross our right foot over our left quad in a little figure four, stretching out this glute, keeping those shoulders pulled down and away. If you like to go into little circles with that foot, feel free. And just sending our breath to any places of discomfort. Appreciating our bodies for their hard work today. And then let's switch it over. Opposite foot crosses over, opposite side of our body. And release. We're gonna stay right here. Take a deep inhale with the arms, come over, and then reach down the right hand, grabbing on toward the elbow with our left hand, stretching out this tricep. And then take that same arm, crossing it over body, grabbing above or below the elbow. So hope you're feeling that heart rate slowly come down. And let's switch it over, other side, opposite. Hand reaches back, stretching out this tricep. And slowly release. And then cross it over, grabbing above or below the elbow. And release. When you're done, let's go ahead, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time to a standing position. Head is last to lift. Let's reach the right hand back for the right foot, grabbing on, keeping the knees together, hips stay square, in front, stretching out our core. And release, opposite hand, reach. Sorry, lost the connection. And then release. Again, thank you so much for working out with me. We have one big inhale and exhale and you're out of here. So let's take those feet to a wide second position. Inhale as you lower and lift. Exhale, shake it out. Bring those hands together. Thank you so much again. My name is Gabrielle. Thank you so much for working out with me today in this barre workout. Please tell your friends and family to follow Penn State Fitwell on Instagram and Penn State CREC for more workouts during this time. And there'll be amazing offerings keep coming up. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much.